time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas A&M's offense will take the field first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man.
Turning it on! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And the Aggies trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Aggie! Fit it in the window for the score. This is why they show up for Midnight Yell, and they are playing like they practiced.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kentucky's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so... conditions. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Bauer. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Right down the middle. The sure hands. It's Gilmore. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back on the move. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. To the air, it's Barrett. Pulls it in, it's Zimmerman. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Aggies! Special teams coming through the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score a TD.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They haven't exactly... And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They've got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a lost one deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They put 2... on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Fires and picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, Dave, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, back...
Breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Aggie. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gone over the middle. It's Bauer. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Looking deep. It's complete. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you've got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Finds the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's pass. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. A great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks, it's Bauer. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Running into the open space. Past the sticks and still on his feet. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that one.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Needing to move the chains, here comes Kentucky on 4th. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So now on comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Wake Forest is going to enjoy the trip back to Winston-Salem after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? It sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. All wideouts, no backs. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Grabbed in the middle, it's Norman. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working that wide receiver screen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Kentucky will be forced to punt. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking for a crease, it's Wilcox. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for him.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's why everybody in college football is trying to recruit athletes like this to play the 4-3 defensive end position. You can find guys that can stop the run at defensive end, but how many are excellent pass rushers? How many have all the tools in their toolbox like this guy does? Not many.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Offense scoops it up and still going.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Barrett. Fires to the middle. Finds his man, it's Gilmore. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They want to run this quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, give on the inside. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Texas A&M going up tempo.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make.
He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So a drive there of 82 yards. They closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Looking for a man. It's Barrett. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. So now it's second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Makes the grab. It's Norman. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's given. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Barrett. Finds his tight end. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Looking downfield on first down. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, Let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25. Line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Looking to pass. It's Barrett. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll pull it down and couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now on first down from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Bussey. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Inside the, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! And the beatdown has ensued.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee in this drive. start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do with.
There he goes. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Wants to throw. It's Barrett. Here comes the heat. Moving out of the pocket. Turns it on in midfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Is Kentucky offense doing work? They're set up with another first down. He's in open space downfield. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
They'll try the counter. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. And the Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Wants to go up top on first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out?
Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Finding an escape route. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver, and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to...
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacks on the extra point. And come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That probably looked way better on the play sheet than it did on the field. The screen gets nothing.
It didn't look good on the field, that's for dang sure. You know, you got to invite those guys up the field and kind of sell that you're going to throw the ball deep on a screen. They didn't sell it real well. Defense did.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Turning it on. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Bringing the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Working that left side. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bussey.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback will keep it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 10 over Stanford. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Leaves it with the running back. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick release by the QB. Made a defender miss. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Davis looking to pass. Got his man. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. The inside handoff. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well, and running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Wants to fire on second down. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Kentucky will be forced to punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass that wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Grab near the sticks, it's Glass. Oh, look out on the right. He's at the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on. Turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Davis will throw. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Snap in the shotgun. Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Knight. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the grab inside the 30. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Working that left side now. Tackled at the 16-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. And we'll see.